So I'm making a video here today because I'm trying to get regular, you know, eating my yogurt and stuff. So yeah, okay. We have a few things to show you. We, as in me. I have the warlord commission I'm working on. I got the upper torsos pretty much done. I still have to do glue these on. Oh no. That's the railing for the back. And then I think that's it for the upper torso, besides the little guns and stuff too. Like, and the void shield generators, the void shields and the little guns. I still got to do those, but we'll do those later on. I'm working on the legs right now and the pose. I have it all set up and situated. I'll turn it around, table down here in a little bit, and we'll check it out. I'll show you some other things I'm working on. It's been rainy as heck out here, so not a lot of outside stuff's happened. Still working trying to figure out a better source of income. These commissions work for me. I just don't have enough of them. So if anybody wants commissions, feel free to holler. I am down, and I am apparently fairly cheap, but do good work. If I do say so myself, and I will toot my own horn, toot toot. So anyway, I have weighed myself the other day, and I've only dropped a few pounds. Like, I think the last time I weighed myself was seven. Oh no, that was a long time ago. 273, and I'm at 270 now. So not really lost that much. Kind of hit a stall right now. I got a new gym membership because my insurance allows me to get a membership, and apparently I can have as many of them as I want to different places. So I have anxiety issues about going back to Lifetime Fitness because I got sick before Thanksgiving and just couldn't go. And then the sickness never went away. So I was still kind of feeling blah and gross. So I kind of stagnated and didn't go back for a while. Almost, Thanksgiving, Christmas, it's February already. So it's almost 3 months, or well, 2.5 months since I've been to the gym. It's terrible, 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 terrible. So I talked to the insurance company, and they said that I can get another one. And there's a place called Planet Fitness, and it's literally like right up the street from me. Maybe like 3 minutes away in a car. So if that. So I got a membership there. It's nice, smaller club, easier for me. And I think I'll be a little bit more comfortable there. I'll just go in, keep my head down, get my stuff done. I did have a lot of issues over at Lifetime Fitness with people coming and talking to me, and I mean, I don't hate talking to people, but they knew my business. They knew my weight loss story and all this other stuff, which is cool. It's fine. I'm all about sharing it because I want people to see that it's doable. You know, you can lose weight too, even if you were like massive like me. But you got anxiety and stuff like that. It gets kind of like, oh no, if I mess up, then I mess up. Not for myself, I mess up for those people too, which is, you don't do it for anybody else. You're supposed to be doing it for you. So that's why I decided to go to another club so I can do it for me and not focus on other people. Anyway, so yeah, so I got a membership there, and I'm gonna start going there starting Monday. I had a lot of stuff going on this week. Sick kids. Last night, the oldest, she was throwing up all night long. So it was a crazy night. And then of course my youngest has diabetes, type 1 diabetes. So I was dealing with that. Last night she went low a couple times. So I had to apple juice her. It's like, I'm gonna apple juice you. No. That's it for that. My daily life. So I think we're gonna go table down here in a minute, and I'm gonna show you the things I've been working on, where I'm at. I don't think I'm trying to think real quick because I didn't plan ahead, I guess. I did a game order, so I got some game stuff coming in for some folks. Maybe I'll do a video about that, me unboxing the game stuff that I get and I can purchase and get for people. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll be a video too. Maybe that'll come out next week as well. We'll see. Or this week, whenever you watch this video, because I'll put it out eventually. Anyway, that's about it, guys. I'm gonna go table down now. We're gonna check it out and see what I'm working on. Let's go table down, shall we? All right, guys, here we are, messy table down. Hope you like it. Hope you enjoy it. You see a knee there and a foot, a knee foot. So we're gonna show you what we're working on here. I'm getting the lower body done, crotch shot. Working on this. I've got the base tone down. It's chipped a little bit because I did this a while back and I forget to set it on its top like this. I set it down sometimes. But anyway, I got this all done. I need to go through it. I'm gonna pick out all the little details like the pistons, do something with this, probably paint it red and put a little flame thing on it, like be careful when you open it, it's hot. And just like I said, pick out some other detail stuff and kind of have them show out. Not gonna do so much under here because once the crotch plate's on, you can't see any of this in here. So not gonna worry about that. I still have to do the little, there's a circular piece that goes on here and then pistons come off of it and they connect to the legs. I'll show you where here in a second. But I need to get those painted up and done up too before I actually glue the legs together and get them set. Let's see, how are we gonna do this? Okay, I'm gonna make the camera fly in a minute, but anyway, here's the leg. So this is what I was talking about. These pistons go here. The crotch will go in here like this, you know, and then the pistons will connect that. So you'll have just, I mean, what, 5 pistons going around? Yeah, 5 going around, or 6? 6, because you have this big one there too. Anyway, you have those all going around in a circle, and then it matches up to this thing over here. And that kind of gives you your dealio, your look. I'm not going to show you what the complete standing model is going to look like yet because I need to do some drilling on this piece and in the legs to get the pins put in there. And by pins, I mean the giant ass brass rods. I mean big, old, huge brass rods. I like putting them hip joints like old people folk. All right, so now here's the other leg. Now we had talked about doing something really cool with this because he wanted this to be like his main. This is the, out of his 3 warlords, this is like the main one. This one's name's Lucifer. Excuse me. So we're gonna do something really cool with it. So what I did was, we talked about it and we're gonna have him crunching something. So if you follow me on Facebook, or on my Art by Richard page, or any of the other, well, I think it's Idic Beer's Wargamer Unification group, I've posted up some pictures of this stuff already to show you what I've done. And if you follow me on Instagram, I think I just posted pictures about this. But so a while back I did a commission for 2 Bane blades, turning them into the Octo blades. So this guy had won an auction and it came with enough parts to do 2 full Octo blades, and then he said bits to make a 3rd Bane blade. When I built the 3rd Bane blade, it was missing pieces and stuff like that. So I had converted it and twisted it and did stuff to make it look like a Bane blade. But with the crunch thing he wanted on here, we were trying to figure out a good model to use. We had a couple ideas and I just thought they were too weak sauce. So I was looking at my Bane blade and I'm like, you know what? I'll use that. You know, that'd be cool. That'd be something cool for him to crunch. And he said he hooked me up to get another one anyway, but we'll see if I get it. I'll save that for something else. But anyway, here it is. Here is a Bane blade, been crunched. Let me try that again. Phone ran out of storage here. So yeah, here it is. Here's my crunched Bane blade underneath the foot of this wonderful warlord. So I still got some stuff to do, but I'm just going to kind of show you what's going on. So I'm painting it up, working on the Bane blade right now, getting it all painted. Did the camo on it, then did a black wash over it, kind of a grayish, muddy, gross wash. I like what I did down here. Made it look like the tank, when it got stamped on, the tank tread snapped, so it's kind of dangling in the back there. So what I did is I put there's a paper clip up through here. I separated each piece, each section of tread, drilled a hole in it, put a paper clip in it, so that way I can kind of bend it and twist it and give it a little bit of flow. We've got some work to do back here, all the way around it. I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm thinking about putting it on an MDF base, like just kind of one of the thinner pieces, just to give it a little bit more stability, and build up something under here to kind of give it a little bit more in the back, you know. But I'm really pleased with it so far. The client's really pleased with it. I'm doing right now, I'm going back through and putting rust spots and rust patches and chipped paint and stuff like that. So it's really good from the top area right here. I don't know if y'all have seen my, is it Macarius? I think that's the tank I got for the Death Corpse. But I weathered the crap out of my Death Corpse. They're weathered to heck, you know. But so that's what I'm doing on here. I'm going through weathering this, and then that'll be done. And I still got to go pick out details on the leg. That's how the leg's bent. So like I said, it's gonna look like it's stamping. It's kind of like that once it's all said and done. I still have some tweaking stuff to do, but yeah. And that looks like it's, like I said, it looks like it's crunched, like it just stepped on it. So what I'm gonna do too is put some cotton balls out here and make it look like an explosion. So you'll have some smoke and maybe a little bit of fire and stuff coming out of there. Same for right up in here. Any of these little gap areas, I'm gonna do that with them. Just to kind of fill it in a little bit. Maybe not this side right here. Maybe just a little bit here. Mainly back here, here, here. And I think that's it. I might have a little smolder coming out of there. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, and back here, for sure. I'm gonna have it coming out from under here too, so it looks like it just completely exploded on the inside because of the magazines and all the weapons battery inside and all the ammo and stuff just exploded and caused a big old fiery mess. So yeah, so that's where I'm at on the Warlord. Once I get the legs set up and done, I'm gonna be able to kind of put it together and kind of see how it's gonna stand. I have like the shoulder weapons built, the arms built, not painted or anything yet. So Kylo, hush. Kylo, hush. Thank you. But anyway, I don't have them all built, but that's about it. I don't have them ready to go on because I'm going to do some pinning and stuff like that. I'll record that and I'll show you kind of how I do the arms and stuff, so you can kind of see what I'm going to do. I'm trying to think, is there anything else about this that I wanted to share with you guys? I don't think so. The paneling is all going to be done last. Once it's done, I'll kind of show you as in progress of the paneling too, because some of the panels are going to be have murals done on them, and some of them are just going to be, you know, a single color. But I'll show you all that as I do it too. I may even have a video where I just sit and I just do nothing but do a freehand on one of the panels. I don't know, or the shield or something. I just got to figure out how to record it too, because I know I've been asked a few times about doing something like that so people can see how I do my freehand. So let's get that out of the way. Other thing I'm working on is I've got a Warbringer that we're going to build and paint. So I've got the pilot sitting there. I think it's funny. He's like, oh look, I'm pointing here and I'm pointing there. And then this guy, he's dropping the whoa. Whoa. And then the head of the Warbringer is what I'm working on now. Here we go. This and this. I probably should have took a picture of what it looked like originally, but this is what it's gonna look like because I'm naming this Warbringer Ares. So Ares, the god of war, all that stuff. So yeah, so I took his head, the little face mask portion of the head, and I'm kind of working on it right now to tweak it, to get it to a, not exactly like this, but I like the Spartan look. So I got this off of Shapeways a while back to put on an Imperial Knight, but I just haven't got around to using it. I think I sold the Knight or gave it away or something. But I kept this because I still want to do this eventually. So what I'm doing is I'm turning the Warbringer's head into a Spartan type helmet. So I have cut it. I still have a lot of sanding and stuff to do and cleanup to do. And so this side is more the finished side, the more the finished project. Like I said, I still have to sand and smooth all this out, fill in these little grate marks a little bit better, and just make sure everything fits, is sanded and fits good. But that is generally the general idea. It had this trim all the way around it, but I decided to cap the trim off here. And then I'm kind of doing an angle sanding here, so I kind of give it like a little, just a little angular trim effect. Same in here, I'll do that here, here. Not gonna do that up here. But anyway, that's what I'm going for on this. And I haven't decided if I was going to do like the crest. Let's see, where is this? So this is what the face looks like, or well, I'm gonna call it the face, because I mean, look, it looks like the freaking Iron Giant right there. Yeah. So it'll fit on like that. What's going on here, guys? There we go. So it's gonna look something like that. Oh, look, he's talking. And once I get it all smoothed out and stuff, it'll look better. And then when I paint this, I'm gonna paint like in here, paint this like the lower section of a skull. So you have like the lower jaw here, teeth, and then yeah, it's gonna be like that. So you'll see that from behind. Animals. You'll see that from behind the mask sticking out. I think it's gonna look really cool. I like it. And then of course with the top part of the head on, you're gonna kind of have it look like this. Yeah, so that's what I'm going for on that. I think I'm really gonna like that. It's gonna be fun to do. Get it all finished up, and hopefully people like the final product and I can get it sold and make a little money off this, maybe. Yeah, so I'm looking at it, and every time I look at it more, I feel like these are too close together. But then again, you know, I don't know. I'm obviously the Spartan one here, it's come straight down. But I didn't want to do that on this because because it'll be like shoot, and it wouldn't give me very much of a gap in there. So I went a little different with it and kind of spread it out more. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out in the long run. I think it's gonna be cool. I just got, like I said, I got to get some emery boards so I can have different grit filing, so I can sand these down real smooth and get them back to this nice smooth resin right here and make them look cool. So that's all I've got. That's all I've got going on. I'm trying something out I found on Pinterest with this stuff. So I'm trying to see how it works out. I didn't realize Martian Iron Earth is the same thing as Agrax Earthshade. And I guess there's another one out now that's a black one. I didn't realize how that these were pretty much the exact same thing with different colors. Because I have Agrax Earthshade in there. I could have done the same technique with Agrax instead of paying for a whole new bottle of this. But on Pinterest, a guy took a Primaris Marine, painted the leg up to look like lava and fire effect and stuff going through there, and then painted Martian Iron Earth over it. So when it did its business, when it cracked and opened up, it looked like little chipped paneling, and you could see the fire from underneath. He painted that Martian Iron Earth black, and then highlighted it, and it looked like the armor was cracked. And he's using it for Legion of the Damned. So I was going to try that and see what it looked like, because I could see other uses for that, like on model like tanks or things like that. You could use a lot of this on that, and that would suck. But I use Agrax Earthshade on my tanks anyway, on my personal ones for my Death Corp, to give it like that bubbled up paint effect. When it dries up, kind of does that little cracking and chipping. It makes it look like bubbled paint. So I want to give that a shot and see what it looks like on there with that fire effect, just because I like the way it looks. I'm rambling on here. I think I'm trying to just figure out what to say. Maybe I'm tired. I don't know. We'll see. Guys, thank you for joining me. Again, I am accepting commissions. I take my time on them, but I also am fairly quick. I don't mean to brag, but he has one of these other ones. One of his first one he sent out with somebody, and that person's had it for 2 years. I have had it for a month, maybe, and I'm almost got the entire body built, and it's probably going to take me another month or so to get it painted, done, standard, and then maybe like another few weeks to paint the freehand paneling. So I'm going to say about 2.5 months, 3 months total for this project, and it'll be done and out the door. And then after that, he's going to send me some, so we're going to do Centurions. And I'm just going to build those, but I'm going to convert them the way I did. I did some for Mythos over at Frost and Fist, where I found it online, and it's pretty much you shorten the width of the shoulders a little bit, and you extend the legs a little bit, like by about a 1/4 of an inch or so. Yeah, about a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch-ish. So that way it stands taller. It's more proportionate. I don't think I took pictures of those. I probably should have, but for sure, whenever these come in from him, I'll be doing those, because I think we're doing 12 of them. We're gonna build up 12 like that, because he wants to do every weapon, like a squad of 3 with every weapon choice it has. I think there's Grav, Lass, Bolter, and then the assault ones. So, yeah. So that's 4. So that's 12 total. I'll be doing on that. And then after that, I'm not sure what other commissions he got. I know he's got a Stormbird for me and stuff like that I'll be doing. Maybe another Warlord, like I said before. But yeah, that's pretty much it here. Holler at me if you need a commission. My email is on my YouTube. I have Art by Richard on Facebook. I have Your Hero on, oh no, sorry, not Your Hero. It's now The Nerd Life on Instagram. And I also have a Patreon too. So if you want to do anything or, help me out in that way, that would be great. I'm going to be reworking on the levels to make it a little bit more appealing. I do have like a $50 level, which is, I know it's outrageous, but that one is for a painting. I was going to I would do a painting for somebody, like a one-time painting. So like if you wanted to donate that 1 month, I'll get that painting ready for you, start it out, and then you can cancel it after that first month, and you get a $50 painting. So yeah, anyway. But the other levels I'm going to adjust, like one where you get a t-shirt for donating, things like that. I want to make it more appealing, to people, because I want to get back into the YouTube thing, and I'm going to school for psychology, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. I have thought using that and becoming an art therapist, since I am an artist, using the art and combining it with the therapy and making that kind of my thing. Tattooing is still on the board and still going to be there. I'm going to open a shop eventually again, which will be more of a nerd store. So I'll have my tattoo station in there for me to do little tattoos too. And then I'll have a retail store where I sell game stuff and game supplies. And then hopefully my goal is to have a back section to where I can set up at least 4 tables, 4 good sized tables, and then push 2 of them together and have an apocalypse table, and then still have 2 other smaller gaming tables. That's my goal anyway. It's me. I always have these grandiose ideas, and they either fall through or they just kind of work out, but not really. So anyway, I'm babbling. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me again. I do have another video I need to make. Like I said, an unboxing video for the game supplies that I'm gonna or the game order I have coming in. If you're interested in that, I don't ship overseas just because it's just too difficult, and I do give discounts, but the discount and the shipping would cancel each other out, and it would be just overall pointless to do it. And there are plenty of other gaming people over there in the UK and overseas that are awesome to get through, like War Games, Geek Gaming, things like that. You know, Luke's APS. He's an awesome cat. He's got a little store going on. Just go talk to them for anything over in the UK. But yeah, things over here, holler at me. I'm even going to try to get another distributor so I can broaden my selection a little bit, because I carry most stuff, but there are some things I don't. I really want to. Anyway, yeah, so babble. Freak over at Frost and Fist did a video. It's a community video where you talk about your 3 favorite models that you've done. He tagged me in it at the tail end of it. I didn't see it until just recently. So I need to make a video for that. That'll be coming possibly next week too. So I'll have this video, that video, and then my unboxing video next week. So don't get your hopes up. That's not going to be an all-the-time thing. I'm hoping to just do 1 video a week right now. No tutorials yet, nothing. Sorry, I had a call about a car warranty. Oh, people. I don't own a car. Anyway, I love you guys. I hope to see you real soon, or talk to you real soon again on here or whatever, you know. Anyway, keep rocking the nerd life, my friends. I'll see you next time.